hasn't been anything quite like this before. This is part of the Salford Media Festival, which celebrates 20 years of what used to be called the Nations and Regions Media Conference. And that's been going, as I say, over 2 decades. It's always had a focus on next generation as a kind of precursor to the conference itself. So a couple of sessions in the morning and then the conference would start after lunch. What we've done this year is to mark 20 years of a fantastic event. We've relaunched it as the Salford Media Festival. So Tuesday and Wednesday of this week we had 2 delegate days with people like Josh Weinstein and Clint Boone and others coming in. And now we've taken the next generation idea and we've grown it into 2 full days with over 6,000 opportunities for students to get involved in that festival. My responsibility is for all the academic activity that takes place at this campus, and Next Generation is a vital part of that academic activity. It's bringing all these students who are here today from this university and elsewhere into sessions with industry people where they can learn from people who've already made their way, but also can demonstrate their own talent and creativity and begin to develop their professional reputations. I've just spoken to 2 students from Bournemouth University who are on master's programs there. They have travelled overnight to come to be part of this. I think that's an eloquent statement of how unique this is and what a massive boost it is for students who work regularly at this campus at the University of Salford to have events like this, and then all the year round to have these facilities as well.
One aim was just to connect people, students, with industry practitioners. So just to give people on the course a bit of external experience, external viewpoint of what was important. So we did a variety of things. We did some things that were more technical, so there were some BBC masterclasses that were actually technical material presented by people from the BBC. So ideally that helps people with the course, maybe passing an exam or doing well in an assessment or improving their understanding. And I think the other thing we did was running a whole series of sessions that were sort of more inspirational or work-based, so trying to help people understand what they need to do to get a work placement, how to do a CV, how to approach organisations. My involvement was organising a whole series of sessions for BSc Professional Sound and Video Technology students, so basically 2 days of external speakers and masterclasses. It's a variety of things. It's trying to identify for some of the guest lectures material that's important to people on the course. So something like the Dolby session, for example, on Atmos, or the wavefield synthesis session, those were really specific sessions that are part of the Year 3 spatial audio module.
We've had an exhibition stand here for the last couple of days, showing off our cameras here, the 4K and 8K cameras, the new technology, and we've also had a couple of lectures. It's been good for us, and I think it's been a nice opportunity for students to come and have a look and have a play with the cameras, get their hands on them. Also a nice opportunity to meet contacts and speak to people that are in the industry. We've benefited by having the next generation of students who are going to be, our next clients, the people who will be using the cameras. So just raising awareness, saying who we are, that we're here, that we do everything for production, from cameras, grip, audio, light, crew. Media City, I think, is a production hub for Manchester, so I don't think there'd be a better choice. And it's great exposure here for production companies and people to know the next generation.
I think what I would say is that we did have amazing feedback from students. I've got an unprecedented number of emails from students about how much value they got out of the event, how useful it had been. I got some really good feedback from the presenters, who were kind of impressed at how engaged everybody was as a student, asking questions, being participative in the events. And I think one of the things that was actually fantastic for me about it was that I contacted a number of graduates of PSVT who we'd not been kept in contact with particularly, and they were actually really delighted to come back and try and help out the people who were in their position a couple of years, or they were in that position a couple of years ago. So it was really nice to get such a positive vibe from the graduates coming back to talk about the course.